Hello there, traders, and let me tell you, after the excitement and brilliant result of last night, I can tell you tonight actually proved to be a little frustrating. But anyway, we're index traders. We take the good with the bad. Still got a reasonable result, but I'm certainly not entirely elated by what happened tonight. Now we're still in a sell bias. You'll note that we did lose a little bit of our volume tonight, so we've got a few less candles than we did on Wednesday the 18th. However, look, tonight it did give us some good opportunities, and in fact I've only been literally not trading for around 30 minutes now. So let me run you through it while it's still fresh in my mind. Now, first signal we got was actually a continuation buy signal. Now you'll note that I've got BE marked next to that, the simply being that we broke even on that trade. The reason we broke even, we're about 1.25 points into profit. It was going really nicely, and then I actually had a sell signal confirmed to go the other way. What that means is I actually got out of my long signal once I got into my short signal. Now, you'll note also with interest that this one went down to 1.75. I was after 2 points. As it turns out, it then came against me, and my auto trailing stop triggered. So in the first two trades, I actually gave back half a point. So wasn't actually that excited by by that. I didn't have to wait long actually before we actually picked up a big picture sell signal. Now the big picture sells, they normally go quite well. As it turns out, I did take a bit of heat on this, 1.25, before it did run down to return its full 3 points worth of profit. Now, for those that know my big pictures, you'll know that I normally ask for at least a 4-point profit on the big pictures if we are in favor with the bias. The only exception to that is if we're coming down against what is normally known as a massive resistance level. As it turns out, we did get a huge amount of resistance here, enough for us, mind you, to get out of our profit target at 3 points and get ready to go back the other way with a buy signal. Now that buy signal did move on quite nicely. In fact, it moved through to its 3 points worth of profit. Again, it is against the bias, so we were only after our 3. Either way, I was happy to take the 3 points on that, noting it did actually go for a lot further. Could have actually returned at that point around about 5.5 points. Now, I did get a continuation buy signal just here. I love continuation buys, particularly if we are in a trend. Got the continuation buy. You'll note that I didn't get anywhere near my 2 points worth of profit. Reason being, we actually had a sell confirmed to go the other way. This is when the night started to get a little bit frustrating. And I say that when you have buy and sell signals confirming in the face of each other, you actually have no option but to literally trade out. So I got into the sell signal. That didn't work because I got a continuation to go back the other way. That continuation didn't work either because I then got a sell signal. Ultimately, I was break even on my continuation, and I gave back almost a full point on the sell signal. The final sell signal did move. It did move in our favour. We did take 3/4 of a point worth of heat before it then did run down towards the end of the session. As you know, I get out of the trade right at the end of the session, and as it turns out, 1.5 points on the last sell. This bit here, a little bit frustrating, but ultimately we ended up making a little bit of money out of it. What did we get? The total summary for the night was only 6.75 points, so we were sitting on about a 33.75% return. So that was up for grabs, even if you were using the most simple of signals. You weren't doing anything fancy, but a little bit dismal when we compare it to last night. All in all, though, we're still in the green, even with a couple of break-evens and a couple of negatives. So, yeah, 33 and a bit % return. So for a 10 contract trader, for those of you that are out there trading 10 contracts, a bit lame tonight. You were just over 3.5, or in fact just under a 3,500 US return. All right, that's enough from me getting shattered. It is getting towards the end of the week, so I'm going to disappear. Have a brilliant night tonight, and I will update you tomorrow night on the trading. Have a brilliant night, and bye for now.